I was so peacefully laying in bed and I heard God say, "It's time to get up. I got a message that needs to get out." And I'm like, "Can you tell me the message before I fully wake up and get up out of bed?" And he was like, "Do you remember as a little girl, like in your teens, you wanted to do exorcisms?" And I said, "Yes." But then as I was starting the learning process and the history of demonology and exorcisms, there came a point where I read that getting into this work, there's a possibility that they come and hurt your family or come after your family. And I couldn't have that. I had children, small children at that time. And so I gave up that dream 100%. Shut it down. I was done. Done. I didn't want to do it. I was like, no, my family means more to me than anything. In the past 9 months since I've been in Indiana, I have learned that I have a new gift, and that is to be told the name of demons that people are dealing with and need help with, and they come and ask me, which was odd. You know what I mean? Because the names come in my head in such a very broken way. Sometimes I really have to sit and meditate on it because it's like, what are you trying to tell me? Or I'll hear a whisper in my ear of the name. Well, the other day, I have some friends, their aunt, who is also very spiritual as well, um, actually was asking for help because they had a lady come in and remove spirits for them. And they're like, the aunt was like, "Hey, like, can you have this person come back over?" And they're like, we're not in contact with her anymore, but we do have this other friend who does it, me. And they actually reached out and was like, "I really I need help." And I was kind of surprised because I mean, I've done it for my friends, I've done it for people that I know, but to do it for somebody that I don't know, it's kind of different. Um, when I tap into their energy, I can see things, I can see places. Um, and I finally received a name, and I was like, "Oh, this one is a this one's a good size one. I don't think I've ever come up against this." So I actually start writing in my journal, and I was like, because I was like, "Oh my gosh, like, what do I do?" And I was like, "God, obviously, I'm capable of doing this, or else you wouldn't have given me this opportunity." But I have no idea that these people have told others that I help get rid of demons and dark entities. I don't know where to start. That's what I wrote. And then all of a sudden, I started getting flooded with stuff, right? Um, I started seeing things. I started seeing the entity. I saw all kinds of stuff because their house is loaded with them. Loaded with them. And I'm honestly I'm honored because I truly thought my dream of removing things from people and people's houses was like a lost dream. I genuinely thought that was something I was never going to do again. I have the gift. The thing about healing and putting and going through hard lives, because I've been through tough lives. I've been through, drug addiction, abuse. I've been through so much stuff, just like so many others have. But our superpower is when we heal from those, that we're supposed to go back into that darkness to pull other people out. We're not supposed to just sit and stay comfortable in where we're at. No, we need to go back into that darkness. So I was really talking with God, and just like, I thought I was done with this dream. Like, I don't want it affecting my children. And he said, you have learned so much, and you are able to protect them now because of your faith. And I never in a million years would have thought that people are going to start coming to me to help get rid of these things, because they do torment. They do get into your psyche. They do drive you crazy. It's very real. And I know I've been put on this earth to help people. How is that supposed to look? I don't ever really know. But having this, like, God gave me the gift of discernment and deliverance. That's a big one. Like, to me, that's huge. That's huge for me, because I have always wanted to help. And I had a reading the other day. Well, it wasn't the other day, it was, I don't know, a couple months ago, with my tea leaves being read. And I, she hit a nail on the head. She said, you're going into this darkness and learning to navigate it. But, like, you're not going into the darkness to change into the darkness. You're going into the darkness to learn. And I said, correct. You are absolutely correct about that. Um, because the thing is, I always ask God, I'm like, why do you put me in such dark situations with so much dark energy? And he always tells me, it's because you come right back out. Thanks. Because I come back out? He said, yeah, because you come back out. So my job now is to learn dark energy so I can navigate it, so I can understand it. I mean, I've already been doing a lot of work in the dark energy fields, but here's the thing. Before you can go and tap into that and start working with that, you have to be so strong in your faith. Nothing can budge you. Nothing. And I think God has really been testing me, because I have had people mock me in my faith this past week, more than once. Actually, it's been quite a few times. It's actually been very surprising and very shocking. But at the end of the day, I will not budge on my faith. I will not budge. I will not. You cannot tell me God did not give me these abilities. You can't. I know deep in my heart and soul that I have these abilities for a reason, and my job is to help people. And I have God and angels and my ancestors all on my side. I think because I have been so strong in my faith and not backing down what people have said, because in the past I questioned it. I did. I was like, I have these abilities, but people tell me that they're bad or they're not good. And what it comes down to is, no, God gave me these, and He gave me these for a reason, because my job is to help others. How am I supposed to help others? I'm still learning that every single day. But what I do know is, I see that there is going to be a major turning point in my life. What does that look like? I have no idea. I just know. Um, but one thing I'm also truly grateful for is I have God filled women who are on my side and are like, Jessica, you need these things to help you through. And I've, because to go to this lady's house, I've already been given a list of things. And then I was discussing it with one of my other faith filled sisters, and she was um, saying, she's like, hold on, you need this, this, and this. And she's like, I got you. I said, really? She's like, yeah. She's like, I know you need this. Which is funny because one of the crystals is selenite. Selenite, when I use them, my gifts become activated, like, just at a grander scale. And I'm more stable with them. And I've got some protection stuff and holy water, my Bible, and salt. So it's just, it's crazy to think that my life is really going in this direction. I'm so excited and